श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः। श्रीमते निगमान्तमहादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीमते आदिवञ्चटगोपयतीन्द्रमहादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीरामानुजविद्वदुत्तमगुरोः लब्धाहमन्तद्वयम् श्रीमद्रङ्गगुरुत्तमस्य पदयोः नित्यात्मरक्षाभरम् त्रय्यन्तार्यगुरुत्तमस्य पदयोः कैङ्कर्यदीक्षारतिं वन्दे नैध्रुवनारसिंहतनयं श्रीसौम्यनारायणम्. Hi kids, today let me narrate the story of what happened in the beginning of Kali Yuga and predictions about kings, rulers of Kali Yuga. For the context of this story, you can refer to earlier videos Uddhava Gita Part 2 and Decline of Yadava Kingdom Part 2. After the Mahabharata war, Yudhishthira was emperor for 36 years. At that time, as soon as Sri Krishna left earth for Sri Vaikuntham, Kali Yuga started. Before leaving for Sri Vaikuntham, Sri Krishna told his charioteer Daruka to tell all elders and kids remaining in Dwaraka to go to Indraprastha before it submerges in sea. As per that instruction, all of them went to Indraprastha and informed Arjuna about what had happened for Yadavas and Dwaraka and Sri Krishna's recommendation. Arjuna was completely down. He remembered Bhagavad Gita as taught by Sri Krishna and consoled himself. Arjuna performed all ceremonies and shraddhas as prescribed in scriptures for the Yadavas who expired and did not have sons to perform ceremonies. Arjuna made Vajranabha, Aniruddha's son, Sri Krishna's great grandson, as the king and performed Pattabhisheka for him at Mathura. Yudhishthira made Parikshit, Abhimanyu's son, as the king at Indraprastha, and Pandavas with Draupadi left for the Himalayas. Parikshit visited Mathura to meet Vajranabha. Vajranabha came to know about King Parikshit's arrival and went to the entrance of his Mathura fort to welcome King Parikshit as he is his grandfather's Pradyumna's nephew's Abhimanyu's son. King Parikshit paid respects to the elders and told Vajranabha that your great grandfather Sri Krishna protected my grandfathers from a variety of difficulties and protected me while I was in my mother's womb itself. I cannot repay at all for all those help. You just take care of your elders without worrying about anything else, and I will take care of your kingdom. Vajranabha replied that I also learned Dhanurveda, bow and arrow, from your father and was indebted to him. I have one concern and would seek your advice. Even though I am the king of Mathura, there are no people here. Without people, what kingdom I am ruling? King Parikshit requested sage Sandilya, who was guru for Nandagopa and others, to come and provide solution to Vajranabha's concern. Both welcomed sage Shandilya when he arrived. After hearing King Vajranabha's concern, sage Shandilya started explaining about the speciality of Vrajabhumi, Mathura, Gokulam, Vrindavan and areas adjacent to them. Sri Krishna did so many leelas in this Vrajabhumi with cows, Gopa and Gopikas. In this Vrajabhumi, 3 types of people lived during the time of Sri Krishna. Nityasuris, Sriman Narayana's earliest bhaktas who always stay with him wherever he is and do variety of services to him all the time. Various rishis took birth as Gopas and Gopikas and wanted to get only Lord Krishna himself. various devas took birth in that locality who only seek help from Lord Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna performed a variety of leelas with all three types of people during his childhood. Sri Krishna took the third category of people to Dwaraka along with him. Later, by leveraging curse from rishis to Yadavas and birth of iron pounder as a reason, he enabled Devas who took birth as Yadavas to get back to heaven. Sri Krishna allowed the second category of people, rishis, to be together with the first category of people, Nityasuris, and enable them to remember Sri Krishna's past Leelas and enjoy. While they are submerged in Sri Krishna's Leelas, they would not be visible to normal people. Hence, even though it looks like no one is here, actually Rishis and Nityasuris are very much here, relishing Sri Krishna's past Leelas with them. Seth Chandilya advised Vajranabha to construct many villages in this Vrajabhumi. You name those villages depending on the type of Leelas conducted by Sri Krishna in those places. You construct houses for your stay in places like Govardhan, Dirgapura, Gokulam, Nandigram, Brigatsanu, today's Barsana, etc. You stay in these places and worship all the places where Sri Krishna performed a variety of leelas such as river banks, hill, lakes, ponds, forests and gardens. Automatically in a few years, many people will start coming to your kingdom and settle in these villages. You will also get a rare opportunity to have darshan of Uddhava. You will get to know the greatness of Sri Krishna Leelas from him. King Vajranabha constructed many villages and performed worship at all places of Sri Krishna as per advice of sage Sandilya together with elders. After few years, pleased with their bhakti towards Sri Krishna, Yamuna Devi, river Yamuna, recommended Parikshit and them to perform Sri Krishna bhajans, narrating his leelas with musical instruments such as flute, veena, mridanga, etc. near a pond named Kusuma Saras close to Govardhan Hill. Parikshit and Vajranabha and them performed bhajans as per advice of Yamuna Devi near Kusuma Saras for a few months. One fine day, a person appeared in front of them who looked like Sri Krishna himself. That person is none other than Uddhava. Uddhava embraced King Parikshit and appreciated his bhakti towards Sri Krishna. Uddhava also appreciated King Vajranabha and their bhakti towards Sri Krishna and told them that this Vrajabhumi is nothing but the right foot of Sri Krishna. If one recites or hears Srimad Baghavatam, where Sri Krishna's leelas are detailed, Sri Krishna is always present there and blesses everyone there. Uddhava asked King Parikshit to go for Digvijay, but King Parikshit said that he will miss the opportunity to hear Srimad Baghavatam from him. Uddhava consoled him not to worry, and in future he will hear the entire Srimad Baghavatam from Sukha Rishi. Later, after some years, King Parikshit got a curse from a Rishi Kumara, Rishi's son, that he will die within 7 days with Dakshaka's bite, which is a separate story by itself. At that time, Sukha Rishi came and blessed him with the entire Srimad Bhagavatam within those 7 days. Towards the end of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, King Parikshit requested Sukha Rishi to let him know about the future on who all will rule this earth in Kali Yuga. Sukha Rishi started narrating about the future. In the lineage of Jarasandha's father Brihadratha, Ripunjaya was the last king. He would be killed by his minister named Sunaga, who will make his son Pradyodhan as the king. In that lineage, there were many more who ruled as kings. Nearly 2500 years after the beginning of Kali Yuga, there would be a king named Mahanandi. He would have multiple wives. He will have a son with a Shudra wife, and he would be referred as Mahapadmananda, one of the very powerful rulers of that dynasty. One of his sons, Dhanananda, would insult a Brahmana. That Brahmana named Chanakya will vow to bring down the Nanda empire and will make Chandragupta Maurya as the king and establish the Maurya dynasty. Chandragupta Maurya's grandson would be Ashoka, and he would be one of the greatest emperors. After 10 kings of Maurya dynasty, last ruler Brihadratha would be killed by his own army general Pushpamitra Sunga. Then Sunga dynasty rulers will rule for next few centuries, and their last king Devabhuti will be killed by his own minister Vasudeva Kanva, and the Kanva dynasty would start ruling Bharata Desha. The last king of the Kanva dynasty, Shusharma, would be killed by his own chieftain Bali, and his descendants ruled the next few centuries. Later, they were toppled by Abhira dynasty of 7 kings, followed by Kardapi dynasty of 10 rulers. Later, Sunga dynasty 16 kings will rule, followed by foreigners rule by dynasties of Yavanas, Turuks, and finally by Mlechas. First few regions that would come under Mlechas rule are areas around Sindhu, river Indus, Chandrabhaga, river Bhima, Kashmir. Gradually, many parts of Aryavarta Desha would come under Mlechas, and because of the bad kings, many Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas will stop learning Vedas and will lose their heritage. Shugabrahma Rishi continued, in the Kali Yuga, you can buy anything with money. If someone has money, he can create a persona of great character. He can buy tailor justice to be on his side. Everyone would be judged by their cover and not by their actions and deeds. If someone wears saffron cloth, he would be considered as sannyasi. He will not be recognized as sannyasi due to his actions. People will leave their own parents and their brothers but will consider their wives' relatives as very close relatives. There would be many natural disasters such as torrential rain, heavy snow, cyclones and hurricanes, variety of diseases, etc. There would be dark clouds, lightning and thunder, but it will not rain, leading to high temperatures, famines, earthquakes, etc. People will not restrict themselves and will falter in their character. People's lifespan will reduce significantly. When adharma is at its heights, Lord Sriman Narayana will appear in this world in a village named Shambhala in current Nepal as the son of a Brahmana named Vishnu Yashas. He will use a horse named Devadattam and travel across the earth and punish all who practice adharma. He will establish dharma across earth. When the moon, sun, and Jupiter align with the Pushya star entering Kataka Rashi, Krita Yuga, Satya Yuga would start. These are some of the predictions about Kali Yuga as mentioned in Srimad Baghavatam. Thank you all. We will meet again with another story in the coming weeks.